Lufthansa, the German flag carrier and one of the largest airlines in Europe, who also happens to be Europe's first 5-star airline. But is Lufthansa really worth the hype and the 5 stars? Well, join me as I try out Lufthansa's business class product, starting from the Swedish capital Stockholm and making our way to Frankfurt in Germany.
Welcome to Stockholm on the airport. It is currently somewhere between 8 in the morning. Just came down from the lounge, and today we'll be flying with Lufthansa Business Class for the first time. I've already flown Lufthansa before, once, to Paris via Munich, so this is not the first time flying Lufthansa. However, it is my first time traveling with it on business class, so let's see how it turns out.
Just like most other Star Alliance carriers, Lufthansa operates out of Terminal 5 in Stockholm on the airport. The only exception being LOT Polish Airlines, who operates out of Terminal 4 instead.
I gotta mention this. So far what's different with economy class compared to business class is that with business class in Lufthansa you get fast track, which you don't get with economy class, which basically means like you get a special queue throughout security, and then you get lounge access with business class. In economy class you don't. And apparently from what I've heard is that everything on the menu is free and you can also pre-order a meal. I've gone ahead and pre-ordered a meal already. What I've ordered you'll see later on. Oh, I've also forgot to mention this. You also get priority boarding with business class compared to if you fly with economy class.
There is one exception though that I forgot to mention. Fast track, lounge access, and priority boarding for economy class passengers is accessible if you fly through a Star Alliance Gold status, which luckily gives you those perks for free no matter which class you travel in. Anyway, here's our aircraft for today. This 13-year-old Airbus A321 with registration Delta Alpha India Delta Bravo. Let's hop on board, shall we? So here we are, welcome on board the Airbus A321. I have to quickly mention though right off the bat that these seats are regular European business class seats, mostly the same as economy class seats, but with the middle seat blocked off, which in my opinion is very useful considering that you got that little room to breathe. The legroom though was just bad for a seat being sold as business class. In the seat back in front of you, you'll be able to find the safety card, an onboard menu, along with an in-flight magazine. With that being said, we were ready to push back and roll to Frankfurt. Right after we reached our cruising altitude, the seatbelt signs were turned off and the crew instantly got to work serving the hungry passengers. Here's my pre-ordered meal. I didn't really catch what it was, but it was listed as a Hindu meal. In terms of presentation, it looked alright and had a decent portion size, but taste-wise, it was actually quite okay. It may not have been the best food in the world, but it was still a decent meal for a 2-hour-long flight. These seats do indeed recline though, but the recline is minimal to say the least. Lufthansa offers onboard Wi-Fi for its passengers. You can either scan the QR code on the seat back or simply just connect through your device, though you have to pay if you want to access other services than messaging, but the pricing's not that bad. The loo was clean and actually not as small as I expected, though there is nothing special about this loo. No amenities or decorations, but still clean enough, which is the most important part for me. The rest of the flight was uneventful. I ended up taking a little nap, but before I knew it, the seatbelt signs were turned on and we were starting our approach towards Frankfurt.
Frankfurt, please make sure that Henrietta is Robert curfew, fasten your seatbelt up to the sides and electronic devices. Flight 1.
Welcome to Frankfurt. The first thing I noticed when landing in Frankfurt was the amount of diverse airplanes that I saw, especially the Boeing 747 and the Lufthansa Technik 737. How cool is that? To summarize my experience flying with Lufthansa Business Class in Europe, I actually did enjoy it, even though the flight was mostly uneventful and there weren't that many groundbreaking features to set its European business class apart from, let's say, economy class. It was still an enjoyable flight. I liked the special perks you get in business class. Knowing you'll get the middle seat blocked, for instance, is a huge win for me, since you know you won't feel trapped in and you know you'll get that extra space next to you. I paid around 250 euros for this fare, which is actually a decent price for this product. Would I fly with this product again? Absolutely. The price and the perks just makes it so much worth it. Although I'd love to try out their long-haul business class to get a real taste of what Lufthansa has to offer, but that has to wait a little. But other than that, thanks for coming along on this trip. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on this video, and while you're at it, make sure to subscribe to this channel and also turn on post notifications so you never miss out when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.